The benefits of Brexit. Looking behind the lies. My name's Mike Cashman. If you have any comments to make on this video, please add them in the comments below, and do subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of these videos. Now, there's an extensive set of communications going on about the lies of Boris Johnson. Peter Oborne's written a book about it. Peter Stavanovich has made a video that at the last count 26 million people have viewed. But those who oppose Boris Johnson tend to just rage at his lies, try to point them out, and may not go any further. I like to try and look at why somebody is lying. What is the reason for the lie? What is the truth that the liar is afraid of? So let's take this much vaunted claim that main benefit of Brexit that we've seen so far is the vaccination programme. There was an article in the Times a little while ago from Paul Stevenson, a keen Brexit supporter. Let's make the Brexit dividend a reality. I have talked about it before, but he said, it's time to talk about the benefits of Brexit. Prime amongst those is the vaccination programme. Now, that of course could have happened without Brexit, he says. So he actually recognises that his main benefit is something that could have happened without Brexit. And that you can easily fact check. It has been demonstrated. Yes, there's a mechanism for the European Union to act together on vaccination, but every member state has the opportunity to do their own thing, as indeed the UK did, because that whole scheme started during the transition programme when the UK was still subject to EU rules. And by the way, appointing Kate Bingham to be head of the Vaccines Task Force, great move, great experience, knew exactly about the area. And that's a prime case for or when it is right to shortcut through procurement regulations and recruitment regulations, and instead of saying, let's put the advert out and invite all possible applicants and whatever, there is an urgent situation. If you can demonstrate that the person that you've appointed is ideally suited for the job and could start now, then that's fine. Appoint her, appoint Kate Bingham. But don't use it to give favours to cronies and stick Dido Harding, who has no experience of operational management and clearly no capability of cost control, into the most significant role at which she spectacularly failed, as independent evidence has shown. However, let's get back to this point about the vaccination programme. So, if that lie is being propagated, why is it being propagated? Presumably because there are no other significant benefits of Brexit to put forward. Look, lying, if you're a tactical liar, as opposed to a psychopathic liar who just lies for fun, but if you're a tactical liar, so you're lying to gain some particular advantage, then lying is always more complicated than telling the truth, right? It carries an overhead. You have to kind of support your fallacious argument. And so it is easier to tell the truth. So there has to be a reason for lying. If, for example, there were loads and loads of other benefits of Brexit, there would be no need to make the case to say that the vaccination programme is a great benefit of Brexit. But let us just imagine that it is several years back. Let's just take this idea that the main reason for Brexit, the main positive about Brexit, is the vaccination programme. Let's imagine that it's several years back. And that Boris Johnson and Michael Gove and some of the others are talking about whether they should go for Britain, UK, leaving the European Union. And I mentioned Johnson and Gove because both of them appeared to be undecided as far as their colleagues were aware. Johnson wrote both articles. Cameron was disappointed when each of them in the end came out for leave. So in that time, let's just suppose that they said to each other, what's the biggest risk that the UK faces? A pandemic. Well, they might have said that. I don't think they did, but they could have. In terms of analysis of major risks, they could have said that. What's the major risk that the UK faces? A pandemic. But if there was one, we would want to act independently of the European Union for speed. And therefore, wouldn't it be a good idea if we left the European Union to protect the country in the event of that pandemic? Well, I know this is hypothetical, but actually, in this case, we can come up with the answer to a hypothetical question. Because if they had said that, it would have been much easier for them to simply go to the European Union and say, hey, if there's a big pandemic, would it be okay for the UK to act independently? And we don't need to be hypothetical about this, because we know the European Union would have said, yes, you already have that permission. So it is double, triple, quadruple nonsense to come out with this as a benefit of Brexit. And as I say, let's look behind the lie. That is a lie to cite it as a benefit of Brexit. What's behind it is the clear indication that those who supported Brexit are really struggling to come up with any benefits for Brexit. I mean, we do know that by other reasons. David Frost, for example, the advert for a Brexit opportunities minister, for somebody to come into position now and try and work out what any benefits of Brexit are. As I've said before, it is more normal to identify the benefits of something before you start rather than after you've cooked it up. I know that supposedly, that people should be enjoying the fact of their sovereignty. Now, nobody quite seems to know what sovereignty is, which is why we do market sovereignty for £48.52, a completely empty box that fulfills every person's expectation as far as it's been quantified of sovereignty. But you do get 3 books and 2 CDs with it, or £52.48 for the USB versions. Anyway, what was it that we were supposed to be doing Brexit for? Nobody has come up with any tangible, quantifiable benefits of Brexit so far, except that sovereignty exports to Germany are actually going quite well, and that wasn't happening before Brexit. If you've enjoyed this, do subscribe to the channel and do add your comments below. Thank you.